Kimmy, and welcome to Excalibur Forge's YouTube for gaming, readings, and more. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow along on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Another CRPG on my channel? Yes, this will be the third one I've done. This is Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I played the original a couple of years ago. It was actually before I really started doing the whole Twitch, YouTube deal. So, I have some idea what to expect. I'm guessing we're going to have a character creation here, but developers always striving to improve our work. To do this, we need information only we get from you by sending game statistics, by reports. Based on the Unity game engine, use analytics. Now, this game downloads spyware to your system, so I hope you're happy. What's this main story? Be joining the struggle against the World Wound. Epic war between the Gloran and the Abyss has raged more than 100 years up to now. Crusader armies have barely managed to curb the overwhelming enemy forces, but not for much longer. The demon lords preparing a decisive blow. You will have harness mythic powers and the Fifth Crusade lead it against demonic hordes. We also have inevitable access. Answer Cleveland the Ashes. Everyone that I know. I don't own any of those scenarios. That's DLC content, I guess, so. Okay, so here we are with our human paladin. Not human fighter, though, that'd be too generic. Lawful good, of course. The cloth running out here. Like 7.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
Sure thing.
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Get him in the ditch. Chop.
Make room, everyone! Step back! Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Was it you?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
Demons? What are demons?
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival.
Canadian healthcare.
Leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor. Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
Grit my teeth, all manly like.
My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
Affectation of surprise.
I'll get her! Terendelev!
Has anyone seen Turendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Here's my units.
Oh, Iomade saved me from green recruits. They come without planning, without preparation, and they die before they even see their first real battle. I don't know whether to laugh or cry at the utter waste of it all.
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom.
Great.
But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabras. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
What happened?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Can you heal my emotional wounds?
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done. My name is Turendelev. I am the protector of the city.
You a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form. Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Turendelev, protector of Canabras. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival.
Yeah.
They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Yeah, let's go get wasted after my brush with death. Canabras, the city, was in the border between two worlds. Worldwound. So much lore. Taking a overdose on lore. Right click to move. Who wants to be in my party? Who wants to come adventuring with me? Have fun! That's our quest for now. Sample some drinks, throw the darts, and hit the mannequin. Oh boy, just like the Calgary Stampede. Who's serving drinks? There's object, doors, chests, R&B on them. Okay then. Punch it. Punch it! There it is. Power in the kiss. Happy City Day. It's like the laziest name for a holiday ever.
Let us be off.
A drink, especially when the city is footing to build. I didn't get to throw the darts.
Crusader gods, behold Iolande, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Why did we hold a festival right next to the portal to hell? Why, oh why?
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Splat!
Let the feast begin.
LOL, he says. ROFL.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bang, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If flee is your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Okay, so it's not a child, it's like just a gnome.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even.
So some generic.
Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
Watch me nail this guy right between the eyes.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iolande. Behold the death I sow.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Devoured by darkness. His great city has ended in death and destruction. Yada yada. Those lucky enough to survive ended up in ancient catacombs beneath Canabras. Catacombs in which, so rumors say, live a brood of bloodthirsty humanoid creatures. Oh, wonderful. I still have my crossbow. All is not lost. Is there like ammo for this? I can't remember. It was 2 years ago that I played the Kingmaker. Can't loot these corpses.
Holy mother of...
Language. Small, messy brown hair winces in pain, a string of curses and clenched teeth. She's pinned to the ground with weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Durden healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Well... I get -1 to athletics. The only option other than tell her to go screw herself. Failed! Going on the table at last, the knight stops to catch her breath and wipes sweat from her brow.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade.
Another paladin.
I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Durden, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
I'm a paladin like you!
A fellow crusader! Welcome, brother. This is great. I would have been happy to have any companion in this, but it's nice to be stuck down here with somebody who's my kind of crazy.
It's a good thing you've still got your faith. Because right now, to be totally honest, faith's probably the only thing we do have. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Party. So here it is. Click and drag. She is not selected.
This is my path.
A bright future awaits us.
Shoot back another crossbow. Okay, so apparently Paladins all wield crossbows. Inners. There you have it. Of our longsword. Well, resistance. Loot. have the other torch. Yeah, it's in a shared stash as well, which is nice.
I'll make my own legend.
Durden scale. Survive to siege permanent raise creature as a number of hit points. Hit dice raise dead enemies death's door condition. Permanent age rates when it's raised. Enemy draining creature. Alright.
Let's move!
Who's there?
Another woman? Fine apparel, this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with dignity that you'd be forgiven for thinking you're at a high society party and not the dank catacombs under the city. Fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence. They drop it a moment's notice. Her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated at first glance hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Camellia. I just had to, you know we did. Who's this dude?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Come along?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves? That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Or not.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
I thought so. Exactly. Cure light wounds.
Well?
Suspend. Masterwork day. Oh boy.
Open your heart to me.
There it is.
I stand ready. Forwards!
They will break against our resolve.
It's a massacre. Bottle of oil. Loins. Okay. You know. Another scale?
We won't falter!
Save the last one for me.
What I'd like to know though is how do I fix my animation here? Something like that looks a little better.
We will be victorious!
Ooh. Lucky bracers. Mace and healing potion. What a haul. This. They don't stack though, unfortunately. What's the diff?
Follow me.
The heartbeat quickens.
What's up with these last capsules getting up front? Rainbow quartz and flame tongue. We eat tonight. Yes, sir.
Strike with all your might!
Do not waver!
Where do you think you're going, Camilo? Wonder. Lan?
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, you realize you've never encountered a creature like this. The stranger Moloch say work of a vivisectionist to attempt to stitch together lizard and man.
Windwalk!
Nose as human freeze. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cable.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
It's a strange to her companion, like cross between a cat and a spider. She catches sight of you, mainly drops into fighting stance. Her moments reveal lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Demons,
if things
man.
are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
What are you guys anyway?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusades' finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Never heard of you before.
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines. This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
That's none of your
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Sol, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Mace Wendu? Wenduag.
It came here with its owner, a long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
Nice.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Sword in the stone, not Excalibur, but close.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Thanks.
That's
An
right.
extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Yes, a sword-shaped object.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Aren't easy to find. When past Nodbed makes perceptions. All damage is found and highlighted. She not use like ranged weapons?
I found...
March on.
something.
It is done.
Such an unknown knight. The technique is crude. The figure was clearly crafted with genuine feeling, judging by the style of armor the knight used from the First Crusade. Now this is... Munchies. We have a copper ring. Moved. Museum. Temple.
What's that there?
No, what is that?
Mining stone. Add it to the pile. Handful of gems. Moving on up.
What's that?
And more grinding stones.
Check that out.
Pearls. Not worth much apparently, but... Strange flaws pierces the gloom, and Durden feels the drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Terendelev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber, this one or another one entirely. Durden's heartbeat quickens and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly lead one to another. Treachery, they betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back, my trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect. People whom I descended from heaven, came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Durden intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to... Some back up here. Spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Durden. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. Priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready, there is no going back, and don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Mission is more important. You take care, it is near. There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirping and rustling emanates from the shadow. The sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy. The wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Durden's head pounds with pain. It is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called it Lariel, who sent his vision, or the unlucky enough to receive it. Succeed our will check. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Durden is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk, the cave. It is not real, it exists only in the strange vision or memory. The thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. Its shadow's features starkly resemble those of the Descari, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment swift as the thought itself, the open monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of what they call Lariel. Foolish angel struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting like a quiet whispering to a song or a shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow before his enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering, with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam. Blue stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl. Releasing his grip on Lariel's throat, the angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword. His last burst of strength plunges it into the rock. Durden senses the vision is fading. The rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster." This I know, but one day someone will come here, raise up my sword. They'll raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors, or save and protect the innocent. We can do both, can't we? This seems more appropriate. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Durden does not hear the final words, but it seems to complete the thought. Taking it to heart, the words flies from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Durden's chest fades away, the edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Durden sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like, the final surge of warm, soothing light, sword vanishes. The light is drawn into his hand. Durden senses it will return. All he need to do is call it.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Yeah, we do worship the same god.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I shot it. Memories of L'Oreal, the ancient.
L'Oreal? That really was L'Oreal? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
I think I am different in flesh and blood to you, lady.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
So special? Where's Angel Mythic Path? Reveal light of heaven. Seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
On the stairway to heaven.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yeah.
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Take me to your leader.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
No, I need to loot that. Stop.
What do we have here?
School truck's coming up. Tell me about that pillar. It's like the only way there.
I am helpful, am I not?
Mechanics based on rules. RG. 20-sided die. You know the drill. Trying to go over the roleplay character Camellia. Result 22. Result the sum of the dice roll is 18. There's modifiers. Difficulty is 14, since 22 is not lower than 14. Attempt was successful. Funny how that works. What's the deal?
We should move.
So like that sword isn't in my inventory, it just magically comes and it'd be kind of OP if I could use it all the time, I guess. Is everybody packing her? She's ranged. Okay, they both are. Good to know, good to know.
I'll bathe in your blood.
Bezoar, caustic mold, and fairy mushrooms. Everything you need for Saturday night. Boom.
The mongrel did it.
Onwards.
Let me draw the first blood.
Something.
Cure light wounds. I'll take that, I guess.
What's on your mind?
I will help where I can.
I tire of waiting.
Oh,
I'll watch your back.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
You're a swell guy, Lan.
They'll beg if you'll make a fine trophy.
Let us be off. We cannot be defeated.
To defeat the evil spider's curse, simply recite a Bible verse. Comma? What the hell am I? Wendaway glances at Lan, who is fixing a slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you're from. You and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. So I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Saul. Sure, the light would be shown to Mongols. Lan, he wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? Sounds like suicide. The worst part is the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. Aren't you great warriors? Descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and do many things. That's why we're chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight the shield maze. I've been trapped here. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There are more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. It's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us. That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. If you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. It will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, because Lamb believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems. I'm going to save the kids, only. I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Saul is hesitant, and for good reason. He understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Land's only one who benefits from childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to, and find them, or whatever's left of them. Any heroics relying only on myself, risking only my own life. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze and together and find a way out to the surface. I'll think about it. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you to the maze to the surface, I swear it. I'll show him the light. Heaven, let your light shine down. This icon to leave a location. The party has to be near it. Dragging my trash from the caves, no offense. Yeah, none taken, dickhead. First impression of the mongrel village is a squalid dump with the odors to match, and blinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels getting white, eyeless fish. Lighters are repairing fishing nets, and signs of normal village life. A tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance. With pronounced teeth, you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other one gleams with moisture. Uplander, eh? And time shall punish indeed. Chief Saul, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. He had a vision, and now the angel's sword together with the light of heaven are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. Young ones are still alive, we can save them. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. Too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Saul eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light o' heaven? That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because she likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Heavenly flame flares life at your unspoken command. Bright, pure dancing with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their task, stare transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding, and is warm. Its warmth is so deep. Saul is silent for a while. His tears are streaming down his wide, pale face. The old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true, the angel. Do not forsake us, no, he came. Back from the dead he came, to save our children. Lang gives you a nod of thanks. The scale half of his face is indifferent, the human half is visibly relieved. As if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. But he hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women, their blood will be on your hands. Well, that remains to be seen, but I don't really like cats anyway, so I don't listen to you. You know what to say to that, do you? You're a coward, now the murderer of innocents. What happened to the voiceovers, anyway? You always think the worst when do. We're not on our own in this anymore. We got allies, well, a couple at least. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, Lan, but we're neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a message to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes, but they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lan. Wait, uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Home is your home. All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Egg only grits her teeth in silence. Level up, level up, level up. She is evil. Wow. Good thing I didn't listen to her, eh? Why is she concerned about innocent then if she's evil? What's on the agenda now? Is this stuff like free for the taking? Or am I going to get attacked? Very good, very good. There's the camera swivel.
Let's move.
Orgus worm. Ah, human face at last, and there I thought I'd be gazing upon the twisted visages of these troglodytes for the rest of my life. Elderly man in expensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches you, his face peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twisted expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Worm. Yes, that worm. You've not heard of me. If you spend any time at all in the city, I have a business proposition for you. What kind of proposition? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of staying out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the city, if there's anything left of it. A moderately pious man, and I don't rely on a person who has the favor of the gods. There's so many demons lurking about. You are strong, it will no trouble to you, but alas, I am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling through the caves, playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Back to the city and I shall pay 1,000 gold coins. Oh, just we help us, man. It's good to have friends among the Canagras elite. I praise Himoide, a crusader, not some mercenary. Keep your money. I need payment to see you safely to surface. And I think Abadar, not some beggar seeking charity. If I told you I'll pay 1,000, that means I'll pay 1,000. Very well. Splendid, and now I shall sit here in the village. Who are you, anyway? Truly freshly arrived in the city, then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. We just arrived. The city's been razed to rubble, and should know that you are looking at one of the richest, most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not as well know the certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives traipsing from one ball to the next, but the Gwyrm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city, I'll have you know. You see the marquees in the square? I paid for those. Tried festival delicacies? You have Horgus Gwyrm to thank for all of that. How'd you get here? Life wasn't compelling before he returns the gaze to you. Like everyone else, down I went with that accursed beetle cleaved to the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall. I'm doubly lucky I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches in my blind wanderings, and instead came across hunters from the settlement. Although I must say, when I first glimpsed the physiognomies, my life flashed before my very eyes. They turned out to be decent chaps, frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. We go. Go on, don't forget our agreement. When you find a way out, be sure to tell me. I'll do anything for money. Alright. Well guys, by the time I edit this down, we should have a decent chunk of content left, so I'll end it for now. I might not be streaming as much, I might be working on other stuff, but stay tuned for more! I look forward to seeing you, hope you enjoyed it, let me know. Bye-bye for now.